Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing fine today. Here is Abdul, and today we have the state of my watch collection. I wanted to show all the watches that I have at the start, and then I'll show you all the watches that I got in the year 2023, the watches that stayed, let's say, in my collection from the years before, and the watches that I most probably will let go in 2024. Usually on the channel I get a lot of unboxings, reviews, versus videos, and I try to do 2 state of the watch collection every year, where I show the watches that stayed in the collection and the watches that were sold, or sometimes I give presents to parts of my family, members of my family, a couple of watches so that they can enjoy the hobby as well. So if you do like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. I'll now show you watch by watch from the chronological order of the newest to the older from the year 2023. So the newest watch that I have is this Casio Casino Royale SKX mod. It's mod number 8 with the bronze. I put it on this olive plastic strap and this is the watch that made me think, okay, do I really need other beater watches? Because this one does everything I really need. Looks great, has the bronze metal, and yeah, I think that's an excellent beater watch. And for me, that takes a lot of places in my collection. And it just makes other watches redundant. So this is changed a lot. That's why I moved a couple of watches, like for instance this one, which I also recently bought in 2023 when I was in Egypt, and I really wanted to change, so I got this G-Shock, and this one is going to be for sale as well. So this one is also a custom-made watch, but this time with a mechanical movement and a handmade dial. So the artist from Iran, Babak, made me this dial a couple of years ago, and I managed to get that my watchmaker put some movement on it, a hand wind movement, as you can see, a vintage one, and a vintage case, like a Flieger case, and real blued hands, as you can see, not stickered, and they just look really nice. I really like this watch. Definitely one of these unique watches that you don't see anytime because it's one of one. Another really cool watch is this anOrdain, which they blew up yet now, and they're really a long waiting list, and even asking over MSRP on the gray market. And because they have this really cool enamel dial, grand faux enamel dial, and I have the Teal one, the model one, the medium size with a coat on the back, and I really enjoy this watch. On my wrist also it looks really nice. It cuffs it really good, hugs it, and yeah, this is definitely a keeper as well, because I was really thinking about selling it at first, but somehow grew on me. This happened with a lot of watches. Some watches you're really wearing it all the time, and then it fades away, this honeymoon period. And some watches start gradually, and this is one of them that starts gradually and then makes you like it more and more. So as you can see, one of the most fun watches you can own, the MAD 1 Red. Really lucky that I got it in this lottery and I was able to purchase it. And even though it's a big monster of a watch on my 17.1 centimeter wrist, it works. I wore it several times outside. I wore it last week when I was meeting my family here in Germany, and it's an excellent fun watch. I really enjoy wearing it, and the spinner is the coolest thing ever. The rotor just spins endlessly. Really cool. Another cool watch is this Boni Zodiac from a Polish company, hand-wind, Celita movement, enamel dial. Also very cool look, vintage look and feel. And it has also a really cool feature. The Lume is really nice with these vintage numerals. So at night it wears really good and you can see what time is it. So really nice everyday watch. The red color is also really cool. Been looking at a couple of red watches, and this deep red was the most, let's say, impressionable one for me. Here you can see the back. A really nice, nifty watch. Actually, one of the most recent, but also most probably my wife will be taking over this one because she likes square watches and rectangular watches, and this gives you the opportunity to wear two watches at the same time. So I think it's like a perfect travel watch for her. So I think this will be going over to her collection in 2024, but let's see. Try to enjoy it a little bit before I move it over to the other collection. And I left the best to last, the Lyrique Étudié #1. My grail watch in my collection, the watch that I cherish the most because of all the effort, all the cool stuff you can get with this watch, and the limited numbers. We have only 71 and I'm number 17. And as you can see, the movement is just amazing. And the case finish, 5-piece case construction, polished, and the teardrop lugs also look amazing. The cathedral hands, the dial from Metalum, Lackered, the white dial looks excellent. Everything about the watch, I love it. And on my wrist, it just looks great on this red strap. I have several custom-made straps for my Lyrique, but I tend to wear it always with this red strap when I'm just wanted to add some color to my attire. Yeah, definitely this one is a keeper. To another keeper, this Philippe Kluck Sternenhimmel. I bought this watch to celebrate getting my PhD in industrial engineering, and as you can see, the engineering on this watch and the handwork that Philippe did, really. I visited him in his shop in Berlin, workshop. Amazing people. Really check their watches out. They're hidden gems, really. They're not hidden anymore. When I bought them, they were hidden gems, and I think they were telling me mine was the third one done in the workshop, so pretty early on. Yeah, excellent watch. Definitely a keeper for me as well. Another watch that I tend to forget about, but when I go to it and I wear it, I enjoy it a lot, is this Nomos Campus Amsterdam Ace Ace limited edition. And it's one of these pieces also that I like Nomos as a brand, and if I would like to keep one watch from Nomos, I think I would keep this one because of the dial, the color combination, and when you put it on a red strap like this, it just looks really nice. And I'm definitely going also to keep this watch. Another watch also that was my first Arabic dial or East Arabic dial, and my last standing one. All the other ones I sold, and I don't think I will be selling this one. I got a lot of requests on Instagram. Hey, if you're selling this watch, give me a call. Even my best friend telling me, whenever you're selling this watch, give it to me, please. And because he's trying to look for exact one-to-one like this one, but we cannot find him one. So if you know somebody that has one of these and wants to sell it, let me know, because I'm not selling mine. So I'll tell my best friend to buy it. Another white dial keeper is this Rolex Explorer II 16750 reference number, and I have it here on the rubber B because that's how I love to wear this Explorer, either on the white rubber B or on the black rubber B. And on the rubber B, it just wears so nice. And of course, the Rolex bracelet is great, but I just like this rubber bee much more than wearing it on the bracelet, I have to say. And this is also definitely a keeper because it was one of the watches that I considered as a milestone. I worked for several years and saved it up and got this as well. So I don't think I would be selling this watch anytime soon. I was contemplating actually selling this watch a couple of months ago, and I made a video, and the majority of the people, or actually all the people, told me that the sentimental value is higher than just the money that you will get out of it. And I think they're totally right. It was my first watch that I get with my salary, saved up and get from my salary here in Germany, and my first luxury watch. And I think for me, this would be the heirloom watch that I would give to the next generations. Like my grandfather, when he gifted me this watch before he passed away, as an heirloom, because he knew I like watches. And this is another watch that will never leave my collection, of course. These two Datejust, I think, for me, have more sentimental value than the money that they are worth. And that's why both of them are also on the keeping and not selling list. Another watch with sentimental value, this is the Seiko 5 Perpetual calendar. Actually, the first mechanical perpetual calendar that's set up with a crown. So basically you set up the day of the month, and then you have the date and the day, and then you get, okay, we're in January, February, March, and so on. And this watch was gifted by my grandfather from my father's side to my father, and then from my father to me. So this is another watch that also will be staying in my collection, and I got it even this new strap. So it has new, let's say, skin for me to wear it with. And here we go. It looks quite nice with this brown strap, I have to say. And yeah, definitely also one of the watches that is staying in the collection. So these watches, this one most probably will stay in my collection as the G-Shock in my collection, because I already have the Casio, and so this one will be staying. But these are the, let's say, maybe the Seiko is out for debate. I have to look on the prices. If I'm losing a lot of money on it, I'll just keep it. But the other ones, I'm most probably gonna sell them. G-Shock DW, really cool one, but I'm not gonna wear it at all. I have now the Casio, and I have the other G-Shock, so I'm not gonna wear it. Citizen, awesome watch. I'm really thinking about keeping it as well. I sold it last time and I bought it again because I missed it, so not sure if this is a mistake selling it again or not a mistake, but let's see. ProMaster, same thing. I had several ProMasters, sold them, bought them back, sold this, and then I got the blue, which held up until now. I'm thinking about selling it because I'm getting the Erebus next month or so. So I will have a beater diver in my collection, so I won't need this one per se. And last but not least, the twin sensor Casio. Yeah, I just wear it almost never now. And this one took actually the place of all of them, because you have a world time, you don't need the GMT. You have a rugged case and strong light, so it takes out these two with the alarms and the timers and the stopwatch, so you don't need a stopwatch. And so it took all the places for all of these watches, and that's why these are now for sale. Maybe until the video will be released, it will be sold. As you can see, this is the 3rd of December, and the video will be released in the first week of January. So happy new year if you're watching this until now, and thank you so much for sticking until the end. And if you stuck until the end, please do subscribe, don't forget, and you will find on the left and on the right videos that might interest you, so be sure to check them out as well. Hopefully you subscribe and hit the bell button as well, and that will make the channel grow. make more content for you guys and try to have the best content.